Mannat means to leave, and it's about allowing myself to give up fighting for a moment, to allow myself the option of turning around and leaving my post. It can feel claustrophobic, to never give myself the opportunity to dream of a life where everything isn't about fighting for justice. Even though I will never quit activism, sometimes I just think I need to take a breath and get away from it all, if only for a while. Mannat is a reflection of what happens when the fight is over. That feeling of emptiness after spending all my energy fighting for the very existence of the Sámi way of life. I can never speak on behalf of all Sámi people, but I will fight for the rights of every one of them. This is the first of my solo singles that is not about the Fosen demonstrations, but about how I've felt afterwards, how I've felt once it all went quiet. Ella Maria does not represent me. When I see how you act, I understand why people hate us. This is how we get a bad reputation. I have experienced being harassed and hated my whole adult life. Over the years, I've learned to deal with it, and I really feel like I'm at a point in my life where I can handle anything. But I've realized there is one thing I struggle to handle: being judged by my own people. I am terrified of losing my pack, and when my own people turn their back on me, I lose my balance. I'm not that strong on my own. The Sámi people are a diverse people with a wide range of opinions and contradictions. And thank God for that, because that means that we're a living society. But it still makes a pack animal like myself afraid of becoming alienated for choosing my own path. My heart is in Sámi, but my life is here in Oslo, and for that I often feel shameful. Mannat is about this eternal homesickness, about not being completely at home, not by my boyfriend's side here in Oslo, and not at my family's side in Godgeno. It's about trying to be a proud Sámi outside of our homelands. It's about feeling alone. Around the world there are millions of people who for different reasons are cut off from their spiritual homeland. I hope this song can be a source of consolation. Releasing Mannat feels kind of hard, and it feels even harder to talk about it because I don't really want to display and sing about all these emotions. It's like I've had this rule that all my songs must have this clear political message, while this song is just about me struggling to find my way. It's like I've come to a point where speaking my truth is not a valid reason to release music. I have always aimed to be an honest songwriter, and I guess writing about emotions is in no way any less honest than writing about the fights that I fight as an activist. Both sides represent something that is undeniably true to me as a human being. To write real personal songs instead of just political protest songs is important as well. So much of the music I love and listen to are honest and personal songs about universal human experiences. With all these polarized debates around us, I think it's so important that we sometimes actively remember what we have in common. We all have that innermost layer, a core that can be moved by art, by beautiful experiences, by relations, by music. We have this in common, despite our differences. For me, singing to my people in my mother tongue, the Northern Sámi language, gives me hope. Because there aren't really that many songs released in our language. But now I add one song to our collective memory, and I feel like I'm a part of perpetuating the language. Maybe someone will connect with it, feel seen or heard, or in any way less lonely. And in that case, it will be worth it. Doing something so vulnerable as exposing your innermost thoughts and fears to the world. I think it's important that I sing in my mother tongue. I think it's important that I ask people to open their hearts to different languages, that I make them feel something, even though they can't understand the words. Music is a universal language, And I think we can understand very much if we're willing to try. Music has the power to build bridges across any destination, as long as the listener is willing to actually listen.